Today we're going to take a look at a sample problem from the official GMAT diagnostic exam where you can see how if you can identify a specific small issue on a sentence correction, the problem can go really quickly. So we're going to set up our scratch pad as we always would with the question number, answer choices underneath, and a line for a potential error if we identify it. So we start by reading the sentence as written and looking for something that might be incorrect. So like the grassy fields and old pastures that the upland sandpiper needs for feeding and nesting when it returns in May after wintering in the Argentine pampas, the sandpiper's vanishing in the northeastern United States is a result of residential and industrial development and of changes in farming practices. Now, it's subtle, but you always want to use the non-underlined portion as your answer key. And that includes pronouns, because the pronouns themselves, if they're defined as correct by not being underlined, can really give you insights into the problem. So we are told about it returning in May, and this it has to refer to the singular bird, the upland sandpiper, because it's not underlined. And when we go to the underlined portion, however, we find that we then start talking about the sandpipers vanishing, and we can't change from singular to plural like that. So we've identified a relatively minuscule but absolutely defined parallelism error of singular versus plural. And if we go to the answer choices, we can eliminate A because that obviously is as written. Then in choice B, we actually get what we need, which is the singular bird itself is vanishing. So that fixes the rather small error that we identified. So we'll hold on to that with a check for now. But then choice C, we've got the birds. We've got in choice D, sandpipers is vanishing, and that's not going to be proper, so we can get rid of that too. And then in E, we've got that same issue of suddenly the sandpipers are vanishing, and that changes out of the singular we need as well. And with just this one small error, we've eliminated all of our answer choices except for B, and we just go through, reread B into the sentence as originally written, and we find, like the grassy fields and old pastures that the upland sandpiper needs for feeding and nesting when it returns in May after wintering in the Argentine pampas, the bird itself is vanishing in the northeastern United States as a result of residential and industrial development and of changes in farming practices. Everything makes sense, and identifying a small absolute error can eliminate most efficiently.